I'm in the process of refurbishing, rebuilding, renovating, whatever you want to call it, this Thorens TD-160. And since everything was going nicely, I decided to replace the faceplate because it had gotten beaten up in shipping. Apparently, UPS dropped it. They broke the dust cover. The motor was broken. Had to replace that. You know, they really were an abomination with this deal. I ended up picking up for parts, looked at it, and said I'm going to restore it. So as things were going nicely, I said, yeah, let's get a new faceplate, and took the old one off. I had hoped not to do any bending of it, but discovered that was almost impossible to do. I may be able to roll it out and smooth it out. We'll see what happens there. A neighbor has a machine shop, so they may be able to smooth it out for me. You know, I had tried even taking a wire under the faceplate to try and break the cement loose, but that didn't work. You know, I ended up bending, which is a shame. Now, I discovered taking it off, I figured I'd be able to work it past the tone arm, and I did get it past the anti-skate, put the lift in the down position, and work it past the rubber, then rotate it a bit so the counterweight comes through, and it comes right out. Now, obviously, the new one goes back on the same way, but first, as you obviously realized, I had already removed it. There was residual glue on the table. I used goof off to get off the contact cement, which is what it appears they used. And then I followed that up with mineral spirits to get rid of any other residue on it. So, you know, the goof off loosened it up. I did it twice. It came right off. And now what I'm going to do, oh, by the way, when you're taking off the cover plate, remove the counterweight. It makes life a lot easier. Now I'm going to use some contact cement. Going to paint the base. Going to paint the back of the new plate. And then I got to wait 15 minutes to seat it. I am not going to bother replacing the cover under the tone arm because I don't feel like taking the tone arm off. Should I have any reason in the future to take the tone arm off, I might consider that. But actually the plate that's there sort of matches pretty well the plate that's going on. Okay, so I'll be back after I put the glue on. Now, I should have mentioned before, remember to take off the tone arm holder, the clasp that holds that down. And I covered the wood, the veneer, with tape, painter's tape, to prevent any damage to that. And it looks like this is drying nicely, so it's just going to be another minute or two before we put this back on. Now I'm going to put the base back on, or the top plate back on, I should say. Again, I'm going to come under the tone arm, go around to the back, sneak it past the counterweight, and work it around, bring it down, and pop it into place. Okay, there we go. I got a little cleanup I'll do here in a minute. Get rid of some excess cement. I got a little over exuberant, but otherwise That was pretty simple and straightforward. And I have a nice little restored turntable that we saved from the trash heap. Voila! We can pop that back up now. So there we go. I'm just waiting for a pulley for the motor, which will take about 5 minutes to install. Everything else is done. So I hope that helped you. The big question I've come across is, what do you use to cement it? And the answer, from what I could research, was contact cement. And that seemed to work just fine. Good luck.